Let it begin. I've been waiting a long time to get back to this. I think now's the right time. I think now's the right time. We're finally gonna jump into New Game Plus. I do think I have a couple of things I need to address before that. Just based on, this is my first original playthrough that we're doing New Game Plus on. I guess I could technically do it off of any of them, but first of all, I am very... Ooh, these do have stats, though, don't they? I'm kind of used to using the crash bombs from my other playthroughs, but it is a technique arm. I guess I don't know if that matters. Is the landmine really the only one with A motivity? Maybe it doesn't matter that much? Maybe I'll wait and address this later. Because I do have to, like, upgrade it and everything, too. I do remember really liking it, though. Maybe the stats aren't going to matter. Maybe I should just do it anyway. What's the... This is the electric one, right? I mean, that would go pretty well with the build we're doing. I'm all motivity right now, but I am going to start pumping a lot of points into advanced just due to, like, what I did with my weapon for this playthrough. Maybe I should try something completely different. Because, yeah, this would really fit the playthrough. I think I already upgraded this one all the way. Looks like it. And then if I find myself missing the crash bombs, we can easily switch to them. I don't think there's anything else I wanted to do. I think we're all right to go. I think everything should be in order. There's 2 achievements I have left to get for this game. One is every weapon, and I believe I have it written down of which ones I'm missing. So that should be easy to tackle. And then every record. That's what I wanted to check. I wanted to double check which records I have. I think I also have that written down. Oh, that's right. I think some of them you can only get in New Game Plus. Is that right? I'm looking at the list and I don't have this many written down. How many are there here? I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I definitely don't have 16 written down. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm missing... I'm missing 7? So I'm missing 2 from the normal playthrough, and the others are all from New Game Plus. I think all of the New Game Plus ones you just buy from vendors, if I recall correctly. It might have been a mistake waiting so long to do New Game Plus, because I planned all this stuff out and made notes, but I made them so long ago that it's like I'm looking at notes that someone else made. I'm trying to decipher them. I guess it wasn't that long ago. It was a couple of months, but still, I feel like months in gamer time is much longer depending on the number of games you play, because it's like you're moving on to completely different lives, right? Which grinder do I have? Stagger. That's right. I like that. We're sticking with that. Oh yeah, I also wanted to look at my level ups. So you can't see, like... You can't see, like, how many points you put into any of these, I don't think. I mean, I didn't put any points into Technique or Advance. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure those are the starting stats. I'm gonna start dumping a ton of points into advanced because of how I set my weapon up. If I don't completely switch my weapon anyway. If you start the next playthrough, you won't be able to continue the current playthrough. Do you wish to continue? The items below will not be inherited. All collectibles except records, craft supply boxes, and Vanini collections. That sounds fine by me. So we will find lore items again. That was something I was curious about. I did kind of want this to be like a lore playthrough. Like, we're going to read everything, watch cutscenes, all that good stuff. But then I thought, well, if we still have all of the lore, we're not going to see it drop again. Does that make sense? But it sounds like we actually will, which is good. Because that's what I want.
Puppet. We need your help.
Also, don't know how this is going to go as far as, like, my weapon and everything. Like, I believe I already, like, cranked it and everything. Like, I think it's set to go. I think it's upgraded. Now, this is something I was hesitant about. I think I do want to reset my P organ because I did 2 extra playthroughs after this, and I feel like I learned a lot. Am I going to remember all that now? That's the tricky thing. My concern with resetting the P organ is that this might be the first 45 minutes of the stream as I'm plagued by indecision. But I do think that that is the right thing to do. Okay, there we go. I also wrote down what my current P organ setup is, so I can reference that after I reset it. Oh, do I not get the opportunity to spend it right now, though? Well, that could be a little bit of a problem. I assumed they would also give me the ability to spend it right now. But, I guess not.
Ah, there you are. I've been looking all over for you.
Jimmy will restart soon.
I see they got Jiminy too. But we have to hurry. My name is Sophia. Please come to Hotel Krot, and I'll explain what's happening. Jiminy, please escort him to the hotel.
Man, what? It's gonna be interesting to really pay attention to the lore after playing through the game 3 times and notice stuff that I never really noticed before. Like, why is there all this blood here? Whose blood is this? I feel like right away I'm like, I have questions. I have to remember to leave that on. Because I remember this game was
Find something that might help.
pretty dark without. Ah, there we go. Okay. Slightly heavy, so we are going to want to fix that at some point too. I think these are all set to go, probably. I mean, I am a heavy boy, but that's okay. I mean, some of these I might want to swap depending on the situation, but for now it's probably fine. I don't think anything's going to be hidden with, unless they add in like status ailments at the beginning of the game. I'm assuming they don't. I'm assuming they just kind of everything's stronger, but I guess we'll see. I'm not totally sure about switching to this arm, to be honest. I'm still slightly heavy if I just switch back to this one. This one is even heavier, so... I don't know, I liked having the... And I guess there's items that can do this, too. I was gonna say I like having the ranged pull with the crash bombs, but I guess there are items that I could use for that, too, really. Let's, I can always come back and fix this one. Like, this one shouldn't be too big of a deal. Oh, are these not upgraded anymore? Well, that sucks a little bit. Moving while charging. Small sparks inflict damage while charging. Increased maximum level for charging. So that fits, like, the build we're going for, but it's also, like... When are you going to have time in combat to stand there and charge that for that long? Like, that doesn't really seem like it's going to be much of a thing. This is explosion range. This is the double shot. Be used while dodging, which I don't think I ever got much use out of. We're still just gonna stick with the... that one's easy enough to change later. Okay. So, a big reason why I wanted to reset this, now we have phase 6. So that's fun. Not only did I learn a lot from my other playthroughs, I think, and there might be things that I'm like, the way I had it set up before, that I might be like, oh no, I don't really like that anymore. But they also changed it eventually. There was one in phase 2 that was like the get up roll, where like you could, if you were knocked down, you could hit dodge and you could like recover faster. And they took that out and they made it baseline. I don't remember what they replaced it with, but that was after my first playthrough, so I don't know if they just refunded those points or if I had whatever the new ability was. I have no idea. I probably should have looked, I guess. Dodge motion. I don't think I was using that. It looks like I was using these 3 on the first level. What are my Fable arts? Remind me, please. Slash enemies in front of you. The number of slashes varies depending on the charged amount. So immediately after grab. Okay, so it's still the wrench Fable arts. I will probably use those a decent amount. I think upgrading that is probably a good idea. Maybe a long-term thing. These are probably better first. I'm not even going to look at what I had for these. I'm just going to look and see, like, okay, what do these sound good? Enhanced stagger attack of charge attacks. I don't use charge attacks at all. Attack of... Enhanced this attack of a fatal attacks. Hold on, let's go to, survival? Recovery, fatal attack, pulse charge. Lower damage when discharged. And I think one of my only gripes with this game is, like, these are so complicated. Like, they're not really, like, that complicated, but it's very easy to be, like, when they drop all of these options on you, it's like, oh man, like, where do I even start? Yeah, like, I don't... Charge stagger's not any good. For me, personally. I mean, staggered duration's good. Attack of Fable arts will probably be good long-term. Fatal attack's probably good long-term. Guard regain recovery when attacking enemies. Sounds good. Fatal attack pulse cell charge sounds good. Lowers damage received while pulse cells are discharged. Probably good. Charge Legion when eliminating an enemy. That could be good, because, like, there's no way to recharge Legion otherwise, right? But that fully depends on how often I wind up using the arm, which I never really used it a whole lot. Charge attack, stamina consumption, again, not important. Perfect guard, fable, charge enhance, charge fable when perfect guard is successful. Could be good if I'm still any good at perfect guarding. Weapon durability recovery is faster. Pretty much, if I remember correctly, most of the item type enhancements, I don't know, what are we calling these? Most of these are horrible because I never use items. Extra ergo sounds pretty good though, but I also feel like that might be, if I remember right, I think I took that out of all of my builds eventually because it just didn't feel like it was enough extra ergo. It could be good if I completely run out of other stuff that sounds good. I think we want... I mean, I can see that it's this I was using, and guard regain. Fatal attack pulse cell charge sounds pretty good. Alright, you can only do one of each. Right. Charge Legion sounds... I don't think I ever used this one to recharge Legion. That seems pretty good. Just give me fatal attack up for now. That sounds pretty good. Alright, what did we get here? More pulse cells. Amulet slots was the thing, which I am going to need. Probably sooner rather than later. Retain guard regain. Retains a certain amount of guard regain when receiving damage. Just don't take damage, forehead. Retain guard regain upon pulse cell use. Oh, I see. So it, like, pushes that part of the bar, like, further. I understand. Ordinarily, if you use a pulse cell, it just refills that. I think that's the new one. Like, I think that's the one that they replaced the recovery dodge with. I think we want these two for now. I don't think those other two are really sticking out to me as super exciting. Which, this is actually nice, because it looks like I had to get 3 skills here before. I don't think I have to do that now. Go ahead and give me the amulet slots. See, there's one tiny little change that I think they could do here that I think would make it a lot better, and if you could, like... If you could go through and, like, bookmark these... Like, highlight them, so that when you're coming back later, you can be like, oh yeah, this one sounded good before. Because, like, I've already forgotten what I was saying. Like, now that we have new options, I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna look at these. Like, fuck the old ones. There might still be good ones in there, though. Maple Catalyst effect? Oh, that's like one of the items, okay. Special... Does that count the reusable one that I have? Because if it does, that could be good. If it doesn't, then it's terrible. Pulse cell recovery sounds fantastic. Let's, yeah, go ahead and... There's no reason to match these up, but I'm actually going to save that and put it on the +1 pulse cells. Was resistance good? I think it might have been. Let me go through here. So I took stagger duration, enhance guard regain. And enhance fatal attack, which I was also using before. And enhance... Perfect guard. So I was using this before. I was using... this one? A lot of these I just don't have yet. That seems terrible, right? So your weapon durability is only going to be at maximum for one hit. Unless that increases the attack power by, like, a lot. Stagger attack of dodge attacks and dash attacks. I remember using dash attacks a lot. Destruction damage to enemies when perfect guard is successful. Sounds pretty good. Like, if I could just mark those so that when I come back I can remember, oh yeah, I was planning on getting these, I think that would help the information overload of this part of the game a lot. There's weapon durability. Okay, so that one would be pretty good. Because I do remember using dash attacks a lot. Let's take reduced stamina consumption from dash. I think I like that idea. Okay, there's fatal art attack, so I did take that. I kind of am just going down the list and trying to, like, get the same stuff, unless I'm like, oh no, that doesn't really sound that good. Like, there's probably some that I'm like, that I can come up with something better for that. So it's also using weapon durability recovery speed, but I just took a survival one here, so that's not gonna fly. Like, lower damage when discharged. Like, that, in theory, seems good. Because I feel like you do tend to spend a lot of a fight with your cells just completely just gone. Boss fights, anyway. Attribute status ailments. Are those like the debuffs so they won't build as quickly? Am I remembering that correctly? Let's get a perfect guard destruction. Okay, I know this one is just gonna be enhanced pulse cell recovery. And guard Fable Art charge? Let's just take Fable Art attack, actually. Yeah. That'll do. Pulse cell recovery 2. Oh, that's the only thing I got here? Yeah, because most of these don't sound super great. Belt slots, I don't use items. Cube uses, I don't use the cubes. Gold coin fruit? Gold coin tree fruit. I only use those for, like, respecs, so that's just, like, not useful. Now we already got another tier. Oh boy. Alright, well, hold on. I can already see from this that, yeah, increased pulse cell use. Sounds spectacular. Enhanced condensed legion arm attack. Able art effect duration. That's useless for me, because mine aren't duration based. Perfect guard destruction enhanced sounds pretty good. And charge stagger is useless for me, because I don't use charge attacks, really. Weapon durability consumption when weight increases. I mean, ideally, I want to get the weight further down. Which stones I don't use. Charge Fable upon reviving. I don't equip multiple weapons, so that's not useful either. Use item prices. This is like a... Well, I guess we could take Perfect Guard Destruction. Okay, so this has to be an ability type. Because I think all of these are not very good. For the way I play. This is taking exactly as long as I expected it to, so I apologize for the slow start. Like, increased ergo seems like it could be good, but I feel like there just has to be better options. I think Special Grindstone's the only thing that I'm like, that could be pretty good, but if it doesn't apply to, like, the permanent Grindstone you have, then that's kind of terrible. So I think this has to be ability. I mean, Charge Legion when eliminating an enemy seems pretty good. I mean, I guess the downside with that is it doesn't do anything in boss fights. Fable Charge on... Yeah, Perfect Guard Fable Charge. We'll take that. That'll be the last one. Okay, so now we gotta pick something else up, which I think is gonna be this. Am I even gonna be able to get to Phase 4? Like, I'm gonna have to pick another one of these up. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and do this first. See, I think the thing with being able to highlight these would also be, like... It would allow me to stop even considering the ones that I'm like, no, that just wouldn't be good for me. Like, it kind of lets you sort through them. Separate abilities into, this is promising, and this is, like, I don't even need to consider this. Weapon attack when discharged seems pretty good. Ambush stagger seems pretty good. Though all of those are useless, so those two sound pretty good. Lower damage while discharged isn't terrible. I don't even know what this means. Lowers guard regain reduction. I know what guard regain is. Does that mean, like, when I take damage, it doesn't eat into the meter quite so much? Maybe? Special status elements. Again, I don't remember what attribute status and special status are. I don't remember the difference of those. I mean, faster grinding sounds pretty good. And reduced weapon durability reduction. Everything is so wordy, you know? I feel like a lot of these could be explained in lesser words. Yeah, those are all not good. That could be good and that could be good. Let's just take both of the ambush ones here, I think. So we're going to take Enhance Ambush Stagger and Lowered Durability for Stagger. It was enough to get the face for it. Okay. So that gives us amulet slots, perfect guard, cause stiffness, which I remember is extremely good. It looks like those were the only two I got in this tier, and then I only got one in phase 5. Okay, so bring me back here really quick. Yeah, see, this is already looking interesting because I'm already taking some stuff that I didn't take before. But then there's a lot of stuff I'm looking at here that I'm like, that wasn't that good anyway, so... I think it'll balance out. Alright, we do want the extra amulet slot. I might be in a little bit of trouble here. I might have to go back into the stream, because if it unequipped the amulets I was using, I don't remember which ones I was using. I'm pretty sure I showed that screen on stream, though, so... Honestly, special grindstone uses isn't terrible, and neither is Fable slots. These could all be worth coming back for if I just need a filler ability. For now, we're going to take this, though. Fable Art Attack, just lower consumption in general, which sounds fantastic. Lowers natural recovery, reduces the amount of enemies' natural HP recovery when attacked with a weapon. Do they even recover HP that quickly? Probably want more pulse cells, for sure. Auto charge while discharged is also really good. I think I'm gonna take auto charge because I just remember that being fantastic. What else we got here? Enhances Fable charging upon fatal attacks. Sounds pretty good. Restores weapon durability when using special grindstones. In theory, that sounds good, but I tend to always use the grindstone, like, right at the beginning of the fight. And again, does that count permanent when you have? Or is that only, like, the item ones? It does say it is an ability type one, not an item type. Give me, Fatal Attack Fable Charge. Weapon attack when discharged would be pretty good. I'm just gonna take reduced durability in general. Reduce durability consumption. That seems good. This one. Guard cause stiffness. This even works on some bosses, which is why I say it's really good. I don't remember if it was my second or my third playthrough. I don't think I even took this on my first playthrough, or maybe I did. I don't remember it being that relevant until later playthroughs, I guess, as I got better. But I remember it even works on the final boss, which I was like, that's fucking nuts. Attack when discharged is, like, leading the charge here on, like, ones that sound useful. Those all sound terrible. This one could be pretty good. I think I'm gonna take enhanced weapon attack when discharged, though. I don't know if there's a difference between the first one and the second one. I would assume not. I would assume that the later ones aren't stronger or anything like that. It's just additive. Lower damage received while discharged seems pretty good. So what was I using that I don't have yet? There is that one, lower damage when discharged. Increased weapon durability recovery speed. That could be pretty good. Charge Fable when reviving. I don't think I'm that into that. I think we're just going to skip that one. Enhanced fatal attack. Enhanced guard regain recovery. I guess that just fills the bar back up. Where's that one? I did already take one of those. Okay. I just didn't take the second one yet. Increase pulse cells 4. I didn't take that one yet, so we should probably grab that here. Lower weapon durability consumption when weight increases. I don't think I'm that into that. Ideally, I want to balance it back out so that I'm back to normal weight, I think. So I don't think I really like that as an option. Alright, what do we got as far as ability goes? I have to keep reminding myself, like, there is nothing good in this category, right? Unless you're big on using items. Which is fine, I'm sure, like, it's not that I think the items are just terrible and not worth using, it's just, that's just my playstyle. Like, this one could be good, but I kind of feel like I need a confirmation on if that affects the permanent use one you have. I think that's kind of the only thing that's good in here. I could just take increased recovery speed. Yeah, I think that's the play. Increase weapon durability, recovery speed. Okay. And then I only get one of them here, which is staggered window. Yeah, the rest are kind of eh. Honestly, if you're big into using Legion arms, being able to equip multiple of those could be pretty cool. I could see that being kind of neat. It's going to make you super fucking heavy, though, so plan accordingly. Let's go and pop over here. I do think I'm going to want to come and get the resistances at some point. As we start moving towards that new tier of abilities, I think those are going to be ones I'm going to want to come back for. I think here we just want to take pulse cells. Oh, I have to take an item one here. That's unfortunate. I'm not a big fan of that. Effect duration's terrible. Staggered duration is pretty good. It's not terrible, just with the Fable Arts I'm using. It's not very good. It's terrible with what I'm using, because mine don't have durations. I don't really make a point of attacking enemies from behind, so that's not that good. Fatal attack bonus could be good, but I think staggered duration is the way to go here. Ability type. Auto charge lead. That's the one I want. The other charge when eliminating an enemy. Why even bother? Because this would actually affect. I mean, it might be faster recovery, but this would actually work in boss fights. Perfect guard, fable, charge, enhance could be good. Increased weapon durability, speed, durability, recovery speed could be good. What else do we have here? What else have I used that I used in my previous playthrough that I'm not using? Lower damage when discharged, but that's like not an option because we already did stuff there. Fatal attack. Guard, regain, recovery. Again, I don't think I can pick those up right now. Charge fable upon pulse cell use. Was that one here? Do I really want that? I don't think so. I would never use... I don't know where that is anyway. I don't think I would ever use that just to get Fable back. Like, that seems kind of goofy. It's kind of just a bonus of, like, when you do have to heal, you're getting some of it back. Oh, there it is. Charge Fable upon pulse cell use. I probably picked it because it's, like, the only thing here that's worth anything. Yeah, I think the only... It's that and Special Grindstone increase effect duration. But even then, I wonder if I can find any information on if that works for... I think that's going to be hard to find. It's either going to be hard to find information on, or it's going to be extremely easy. Oh yeah, where was the one for increased uses of the grindstone? Because isn't that an item? That would make sense. Oh no, that's just outright a node, isn't it? I don't think that's one of these. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to find information on this, I think. I suddenly have memory of us testing that to try and figure out how much longer it makes them last. Like, I just very suddenly, I'm like, either I took that and Eno didn't, or Eno took it and I didn't, and we were, like, comparing the timing on it. Like, I very suddenly, I'm like, we tested this at some point. I just don't remember what the outcome was. I think I'm gonna go for it. Because when it comes to the item stuff, there's not a lot of other options, so... Ah, and then ability. Do I just want auto charge Legion? Is that what I want here? Weapon turret. No, you don't understand. I mean, Perfect Guard Fable Charge Enhance is also sounds pretty good. think it's going to be that or Auto Charge Legion. Lower stamina consumption when discharged also sounds pretty good. It's tricky, and I think I remember criticizing this like probably on the first playthrough, but this could either be really good or really bad, right? Like lowers the stamina consumption of all actions when pulse cells are discharged. Lowers by how much? Because if it lowers by 1%, that's obviously terrible. If it lowers by 25%, that's pretty fucking good. Like it's a gripe I have with video games in general is they tend to not give you that information, and that's like crucial to the decision making process. Because that could either be an amazing ability or a not very good ability. I think I'm going to take Perfect Guard Fable Charge and Enhance for now. Alright, so now I have 6 more quartz. I don't think the Link dodge is lighting my fire. I don't think any of those are lighting my fire. Both of these seem pretty good. Yeah, this one seems pretty nice. Let's maybe go for that. So those both sound terrible. Those all sound terrible. Fable Art Attack would be good. Weapon Attack when discharged would also be good. That's terrible, that's terrible. That could be pretty good. What am I missing from my original build? Lowered damage while discharged, so I should probably take that now. Enhanced Fatal Attack and Enhanced Guard Regain Recovery are like the 3 that I haven't picked back up that I think would be useful. Give me weapon attack while discharged. Here. Lower damage while discharged here, I think. I think auto charge Legion might be what I go for here. Be worth getting stamina consumption. Now at this point, it feels like I can stop being so picky because I have so much quartz left over. And I'm obviously going to start getting more. So at this point, I can start being like, well, this one sounds kind of good, but I was valuing other stuff more. Except now it's, well, what else am I going to pick? I'm going to take Auto Charge Legion. We'll try it out. Oh, we have phase 6 open. Already. Add weapon slots. Heavy boy. Ooh, more pulse recovery. I like that. Belt slots is Perfect Guard weapon durability recovery. Some durability is restored when a Perfect Guard is successful. That sounds pretty sick. Those both sound pretty sick. I'm not going to be able to max this one out, unfortunately. Those all suck. I'm gonna have to pick something here, though. So it's probably gonna be what? Charge Fable when I use a Pulse Cell? It's either that or increase Ergo from enemies. Lowers guard damage in discharged state. Okay, I understand. Lowers Fury attack damage? Are those the red attacks? That could be good. Shortens the time you can't move after your weapon is deflected. I think for now I'm just going to take the extra pulse cell. Although this seems pretty good. But again, it's if that reduces the damage you take by 1%, it's terrible. If it reduces it by 50%, it's godlike. Like, that's crucial information. Just going to take the pulse cell for now. Attack type. Enhanced weapon attack when durability is at max. Ambush stagger is pretty good. Enhanced attack when HP is at maximum. Slightly better than increases attack when durability is at maximum. Because you could actually keep your HP higher more consistently with careful play. Whereas literally, no matter how careful you are, the first time you hit something, your durability is gonna drop, so you only get that shot once. Am I confident I can keep my HP high at most times? Not even a little bit. So I might take Fatal Attack up. There's still Fable Art up too. Ambush Stagger sounds pretty nice as well. You know, I'm gonna take Ambush Stagger. Lowers weapon durability consumption of stabbing weapons. Or slashing weapons. What does mine count as? I'm not completely sure. I would assume slashing. Weapon durability, recovery speed. I mean, this could be great. I kind of wish you could refund individual pieces and fix them. Because I took increased weapon durability recovery speed, but, like, with all the other reductions in durability loss I'm taking, is that really going to be that crucial? I'm going to check this. It did unequip my amulets, so I'm going to have to check that out. No, this is blunt, so unfortunately there's nothing I can do about that. I'm glad I checked. I hope there's one for blunt, too. Stamina consumption when discharged, I guess. Yeah, sure. We're gonna have to take an item one there, then. Alright, now I'm gonna have to... We're almost there. We're almost at the action. This did take way, way, way longer than I was planning, but I didn't want to... I thought to do it off-stream in preparation, but I didn't want to, like, skip the opening cutscene and everything. I thought that would have been lame, so I don't know. At least skip it as far as the stream is concerned, you know? I just have to try and find when I brought the inventory screen up. I didn't think to take note of this. There it is. I think. Where is it? I know I brought it up because I was looking to see if, I was looking at these. And I had to re-equip my weapon. Well, at that point, the amulets were probably already unequipped. I just need a glimpse. Should have made a note of this. So what are these? Motivity and technique, stamina recovery speed. Oh god, and there's so many. I was like, oh, I'll just look how hard. Oh, wait, I can see them in underneath my health bar. I didn't think about that. Okay, so one was weight consumption. That's why my weight was terrible. True, I hadn't considered that. And then the other one, I think it might be one of these. I think it might be this one. There's a chance of none being consumed when using a pulse cell. I think that's the one I had equipped. Yeah, looks right. Okay, crisis averted. Hey, we can actually... And I can't believe that took an hour. We can finally play the game. Look at that. With the exception of I didn't do anything with my arm yet, but I'll worry about that later. What I probably should have done is just spent some gold coin fruit to reset my quartz, and I should have just done that off stream. But then I wouldn't have had access to the new tier. Big weapon. This is where we would ordinarily get the pulse cell. What is my charge attack? Right. Yeah, it's... Maybe that's why I don't use charge attacks very much. It's very slow. Oh, I can see under my health bar too, like, the charge of this weapon. Wonder how high that goes. Faster the plate turns, increasing the electric blitz attack power. It's, I guess, worth pointing out that this is the wrench handle.
The
I mean,
station employee has the train station keys.
and obviously the electric saw.
You cannot see in the dark. Switch me on and gently will light up.
Already turned you on, baby. Who even needs to block? It'll be fine. Say, I know you're around here somewhere. And yeah, what are the, Oh, this is only D on advance? Holy. I think I have it cranked for motivity, probably. If I had to guess. I don't remember what that little icon means. Congratulations, you got my first charge attack. Or my first dash attack. If anyone finds this note, get out of the station and run. Be sure to steer clear of the waiting room. I saw a huge puppet smashing people to death in there. I locked the door, but I don't know if that'll work. At least it should stop people from randomly coming in. I'm going to die soon, so I want to help you even if it's not much. Please survive. Anyone. I didn't pick up any other lore things yet, right? Oh, I still have this. Oh yeah, can't I think I can I'll be able to understand bosses now, right? I think that's a thing. I think that's a New Game Plus perk. For a second, I thought he was gonna get back up. So it looks like this stacks up to 4 times. And it looks like it persists for a decent time, too. Like, I think, like, in a boss fight, it will keep going through, like, most of the fight. As long as I stay aggressive. Hello. This is going horribly. Oh, it's going horribly. Oh, I didn't think I was gonna kill him. Nice. So... Oh, it gives you, like, a +1 version. Okay, so there is a reason to pick up, like, be thorough and pick things up. That's kind of like, what are they going to do? Just give us, like, the same thing we were doing before? I mean, that's not going to be better than this one, though, right? No. No. So it's probably going to be a while before I see one that I'm actually like, oh, this is an upgrade. I haven't even watched anyone play New Game Plus. What a fucking ludicrous weapon, man. I don't really need to use it. I definitely can't level up. I don't remember if you have to use it. If it's like
This is called a stargazer. A marvelous device the stalkers used in the past.
Warning. Puppet threshold exceeds danger estimates. Please reduce puppet numbers or reset danger parameters.
As we are not strong enough to beat the puppets. But if I lend my power to this stargazer for a moment. Gather ergo, clever one. This stargazer will make you stronger. But the stargazer's strength doesn't last forever. So be careful with it.
oh yeah, this one you can
Hurry
only
up
use so many
and come
times.
to Hotel Krot.
I forgot that that was a thing. Alright. Yeah, I think I have that set to like the HP restore, but it's like so slow that it's kind of like, who cares? $16,000 for my next level up. Why did I just push RB to try and lock it? That was weird. Yeah, that was a little messy. I think the biggest, this feels strange to me, despite like not playing the game in a couple months, is that my first playthrough was this one with a really slow weapon, and I can definitely feel that like I kind of remember how to play more with the faster weapons for sure. Might take me a bit to remember the rhythm with this. I do think I led with dash attacks often. It's actually not as slow as just a normal attack. I think I remember selling a bunch of, like, you get so many of these, like, sawtoothed wheels and such. I think I remember selling those eventually. Which didn't make a lot of money, but it was like, well, I'm not going to use them otherwise. They're just going to sit in my inventory, so who cares? Not even sit in my inventory, sit in my storage. played. There's nothing over here anyway. If I remember correctly, they only ever hide items under the crates, like, not often. Let's try. I feel like this is my first test. This guy always gave me a lot of trouble. How did he miss? I just got so lucky. I should not have gone for that charge attack there. Like, that was just dumb. I do remember that being a thing with this weapon. For my technique playthrough, I used the booster glaive, which has an extremely good charge attack.
Destination Hotel Quad. Optimal location for observing the destination.
Man, it looks really far away, and it actually isn't that far away. Ow. I even knew he was there. Amazing that I don't even remember what a lot of these items do. I'm still constantly tempted to being like, oh, I gotta go pick up that item, even though I'm not going to use any of them. Oh god. I need just a little bit more attack power. I almost killed him in one hit. Hello. Open quick. There's this back to there.
A powerful parade
Nice little shortcut.
and that's the only way in. So please, be careful.
Nice try. That's right. I still... There being a Stargazer here is still so, like, foreign to me. Despite playing the game 3 times. Just because of the demo, there wasn't a Stargazer here.